That's cool.
How do I know if my judgment is
Yo,
accurate?
what's going on? What's happening? Oh man, this is my favorite part, guys. Check this out.
I possibly could to set my life straight.
Are the mics on right now?
Be
Make sure our mics are on. So we're doing
its quality or the quality of life itself. Or
this is absolutely.
For that matter. If I haven't done everything I possibly could
all right, let's see.
to set my life straight.
Efficient.
Yes, I am ready to podcast. Yes, dude. Podcasting is fucking life, dude. I'm thinking about how much I podcast, and I don't know what to think about myself. I pod.
It's torture.
I pod so much, dude.
Me too.
I pod.
Dude, this is...
I fucking pod so fucking much.
Jesus Christ. It's 2, 4...
How many pods?
This is like hour 7 of podcasting for me in the past 3 days.
It's got to be like space travel.
2 hours on Twitch Sunday morning. Come on, man. Dude, I have to shut up.
All I do is pod, dude.
I don't like me this much.
Yeah. I fucking hate hearing myself think, dude. Let alone talk.
Yeah.
If I could just shut my brain off somehow, I would fucking no.
Dude, I'm a pod laundry pod guy.
What's that mean?
That's all I do is pod.
You pod?
Yeah, it's pod.
Yeah, dude.
All I see is pod.
True. Me too.
All right, you guys ready to start?
Yeah, let's stop fucking around. Bro, so we were talking about you were about to drop some animal knowledge.
No, I was talking about
cat's vagina.
The
eunuchs.
Chinese emperors got into eunuchs.
Yeah.
3 different times. Like the cool thing to do was back in ancient times, I think like the 800s, I don't know. I don't even know if Chinese people counted the same years. And I didn't read anything. I'm just watching YouTube videos high as fuck in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But apparently Chinese emperors got into like cutting dudes' dicks off and making them slaves. Classic.
Yeah.
Everyone's done that.
I mean, dude, how sick would that be? How useful would a dude without a dick be to you?
Also just keeping him alive and making him be a dickless fucking servant.
Yes. You cut their balls off too?
I don't know. Maybe.
Please Google that.
I mean, while you're down there.
I think you cut their balls off. I think you like totally desexualize them.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't want a guy all balls, no shaft kicking around. That's your worst fucking
They got us.
They have only shaft, no balls.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa, eunuchs have shaft?
How would they piss?
Sure.
A hole.
They have
Just
shaft,
a flush
no balls.
hole.
Dude, it's a purely whipped dog. You get a guy, dick is just long.
I think I'd want no shaft. I think if you take my balls, you should take my shaft as well.
That's a super villain. If you leave a guy's balls and cut off his dick, that guy's gonna run the fucking. He's all fucking dick. Dude. He's all balls.
Yeah. Definitely start measuring your dick from the underside.
Yeah.
His balls are gone.
Oh yeah.
I think it just withers. I think your dick without your balls just withers.
No.
I don't get to keep my dick. Like your dick changes.
I'm pretty sure it withers. There was guys in India who used to like show off how deep meditators they were. They'd keep their arm up for like so long that their arm would just start to wither, and they'd end up like with like a gnarled root, and they'd be like, damn, that guy meditates hard as fuck.
I love anything that sounds like it could be from a video game, and that's perfect. Yeah, that's a demon soul.
Or like the dudes who would self-immolate, who would like go to a mountaintop and burn themselves, and they'd be like, oh, we should let's build some shit here.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, dude.
So they leave the shaft. That's so fucked up.
I actually thought they cut the whole thing off. And they just had
some cases they do. I'm reading about Chinese specifically. Right? Yeah, the Chinese included removal of the penis.
There we go. Okay, I think that was in the
leave him with
video.
like a pee hole? So you would just pee like
I'll try to find some
a
pictures.
fucking girl? Dude.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
This is why you need to win in battle.
And there's no toilets at this time.
I think at that point you just fucking.
I think there's actually still not toilets.
I think at that point you're in such a daze, just pee falls out of your body, and you just are just like, I gotta walk this scroll 20 miles. I don't really care anymore.
You're just always wet.
You're just
always.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
Oh my!
I mean, because that's probably what it is. Like you start to realize that the women suck so badly that you just rather hang around dudes without dicks than women.
That's what you do.
Well, you need someone that can like carry stuff for you.
True.
But you don't want them to get any ideas about like challenging your power.
Yeah,
so
dude.
you have to cut off their meat.
If I cut your guys' testicles off, you guys would do my bidding for the rest of your life.
You'd
have no other choice. You'd have no.
Number one, we'd be socially obligated to.
True.
And chemically, it'd be tough to resist.
Because if you're
what are you dickheads giggling about over there?
Yeah, what the hell?
Have like a little nub of
So
They have like
a little.
They have like a little nub of shaft.
Does it get hard?
Probably.
No, not without
Wait,
balls.
are you seeing a before and after? How did we not know that this is?
It's like a
It's
pig
like
nose.
Yeah, these are drawings.
Is it like a pig nose?
I was in
It's
the
like a
castration.
diagram. It's like a diagram, like a medical diagram of like a dick and balls with just like with just like the line slashed through. And that's where it would be.
It's like IKEA instructions.
First of all, usually dick health pictures kind of shrimp them up. That guy give it.
It's a
He
heavy
gave a
hand.
nice little draw. That guy gave a nice little picture.
So like eventually these emperors were collecting enough eunuchs that they had like a squad.
What did they do with them?
Well,
Magic, probably magic.
They were servants. They were useful servants. Dude, one thing though that is funny is that like you'd find like tapestries of these like squads and shit like that, and all the eunuchs are making the same face in pictures. So it's like it's the emperor's fucking treasure room, right? He's in a majestic throne and he's got his eunuchs all around him, and all the eunuchs' faces look like this. They all go like. You probably live your entire life with that feeling, just like, oh man.
Yeah, like that guy cut my dick off.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, hey.
So he starts offloading tasks onto you, right?
Yeah.
All his emperorly duties. And it's like you're a slave, so he's not paying you. So he's like, oh, I'm saving money.
Yeah.
These guys, like,
This guy's not
I'm
a
sure they
threat.
get pretty agreeable once your meat's gone.
Oh
They
my
probably get so
God.
he probably didn't mind being around them, right? But they get the idea to they go for Mark II. They're like, dude, I got a way we could do this better. They start taking like the young children of their defeated enemies and cutting their meat off,
Like,
and
at a young
them,
age.
raising them as eunuchs.
Keeping them supple.
That's
This is
a
why
good-
the cat thing
that's
reminded
pri-
me of it.
That's prime time eunuch. Yeah, you can't do
yeah,
it too old.
you
too
spay
late.
a little boy, and he's even better.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's like probably the equivalent to 3 adult eunuchs. Is one that you raise yourself. You evolve him.
It's
Do
eating.
something.
It's eating lamb. Yeah, it's eating lamb.
Yeah, that's a shiny eunuch. What's up?
What's good?
Well, I was just gonna say that reminded me. You guys know like castratos in Italy,
Yeah.
like medieval Italy, like Renaissance Italy, where it's like they'd like just like cut like a 12-year-old boy's like balls off, so he has a high singing voice forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
His father squeezed his balls.
Tevin Campbell.
Tight.
Who?
I think there's recordings of castrati singing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it beautiful?
It's
That would
so
be a great
beautiful.
intro.
Is it
Yeah.
beautiful?
What do you think, dude? It's probably the most pure sound
makes you
you can
weep.
experience.
Oh my.
Although music without sexual energy behind it might be kind of a pointless endeavor.
No, it's angelic, dude. It's just pure fucking angelic
I don't know, man.
boy. It's just a ballless boy. Pre-puberty too. So they don't go through puberty then, right?
Right.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You guys don't remember Tevin Campbell?
No, who's that?
He was like a teenage pop singer, R&B guy, but he sang in a really high voice. He
Kevin
sounded like a
Campbell's the
woman.
most made up name I've ever
Did
heard in my
did they
life.
crush his balls?
I mean, that was it was a rumor back then.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
MJ had that rumor too.
But MJ was a castrata.
No,
Yeah.
like it gave him hormones, so his balls stopped growing. MJ had tiny, tiny balls, dude. And he was ashamed of them.
Oh yeah, they described his dick and balls on the stand.
What?
Yeah.
Who?
I think.
And
Some
described
of
his
his
balls
accusers.
as tiny.
Please look that up.
I don't know how they described it, but they had to go up there and talk about any kind of like distinguishing features of his penis.
Marbles, dude. Joe Jackson made him swallow the pill.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Shrunk his goddamn balls, dude.
I don't remember what they said about it.
There's no way your voice can stay that high your whole life without getting like
You could maybe learn how to sing like that. One
but
could.
talk like that for the rest of your life. Did they do like an autopsy and examine his balls to see if the rumor was true? Like, did his dad really fuck his balls up?
Man.
Yeah, dude. There was like I was reading a thing about like Siberian culture in that mythology book, Joseph Campbell, and they talk about how there was this thing where so if you had a dream that it was called getting boned, which is kind of funny, but you'd have a dream that like a powerful like wizard or shaman would come into your dream, and then basically like fucking Futanari would grow like a dong out of nowhere. It would come in and just like a bone would pop out of its like where its dick should be, and it would in your dream this thing would ravage you with a bone, and then as soon as it did that, you knew like it destroy your soul, and you're just like, damn, dude, I got boned.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It was pretty fucked up, and only men could do this to you, and the female equivalent would be that they would like you'd have like so if women wanted to rise up and like do some dark magic to fuck people up, all that they would like the witch would go to all the women of the village or like the band or whatever and be like, cut off, give me some of your pubes. And fucking this lady would eat all the pubes.
It's Midsummer.
Was that what she did in Midsummer?
I think they tricked the dude into eating the pubes.
So that the woman would eat the pubes, and I think if she swallowed them and like spit on a bone, then it's like the bone from the dream, or like you could stab someone with it and do the same thing. Like a woman could enact that kind of dark magic on you.
Damn.
That's got to be so funny to come home.
I'm
And
gonna start counting my pubes.
Wait, so
at night.
a woman would eat pubes and
the
peg
pubes
you?
of all the women, and then like spit on a bone, and it would like the bone would then be imbued with that like same magic
And
that
she'd
gets
peg
you in a
you.
dream. I think she would just stab you. I think she would just ice you.
Gotcha.
But dude, that must have been so funny. Come home, see your wife, be like, "What the fuck's in your mouth?" Like, are you fucking doing dark? You fucking bitch. Get your pubes here. Just a mouthful of pubes. Like nothing. That's dude. Fucking like 800 pubes. Just a mouthful of them. Like I'm gonna stab this fucking guy with a bone and ruin his soul after I
dude.
swallow these
Yeah,
pubes.
you gotta go through with it. You can't
Yeah.
change your mind after swallowing all those pubes.
No,
They're like
deed's done.
1,300 years away from soap that smells nice. You're eating mud pubes.
Yeah, like rosemary. you know
Oh,
what
so
I mean?
listen to how fucking sick the boy
Yeah.
eunuchs are. So you get your boy eunuch squad that you raise them into the perfect fucking ballless servant. You like at this point they're doing like real tasks, like you like high risk. Like you wouldn't trust a normal slave with this shit because they might fuck you, right?
Yeah.
So you've got your eunuchs, you're sending them on important errands and shit like that, and like you genuinely treasure how good of a job they're doing.
Yeah, you love them.
But these eunuchs get to talking, and there's like, dude, there's enough of us. We could probably kind of usurp some pretty serious shit.
What?
Yeah, dude, the eunuchs start like,
Unionized, eunuchized.
they start like basically running. Yeah, the eunuch, they join the eunuch. They start like kind of running the show.
Yeah,
And
it's like Game of Thrones, dude. The whole is about a guy with no dick like running the show.
Pretty much. That dude
No
was
balls,
like a
excuse me.
pretty realistic representation of what eunuchs were like. They were sneaky little weirdos.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sneaky little
What else would you
weirdos.
be up to?
But
What's the life mission become at that point? You don't have a dick. It cuts off like a bunch of your drives.
Exactly.
Dude, could you imagine not having a dick and being in a room with somebody with a dick?
Oh my god.
Like,
Actually,
I would
I
have
could.
nothing but questions, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, I could.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, you don't even have. I mean, would you have the capacity to produce jealousy, or do they only think about the realm?
It's probably only jealousy. I think getting
like
pussy is the only thing that
100%.
stifles jealousy in dudes.
That's true, but what if you
So
don't,
it's just a
if you
bunch of,
can't
like-
get pussy? So you're just like
All you can do is focus on shit.
Oh, you also can't come.
You don't even
you don't
want
even
to.
have to.
You don't
It's
even
gone.
want to.
Yeah.
It's gone.
So all right. So your eunuch boys, they're getting shit done. Wow, great workers, right? But they're also kind of like removing you from power without you knowing, and everyone's starting to see it, and you're the last dude to know. So it gets to the point where like your sword guys have to come in and kill all. Like they have to just wipe out every eunuch. They're like, hold on a second.
Wipe out the
This
unions.
is they kill all the eunuchs.
It's gonna
but,
stink when you
dude,
lose them all.
They say no more eunuchs ever. However, dude, this entire process happens again 2 more times.
Bring 'em
It
back.
happens 2 more times, dude. They raise entire eunuch courts again. They take over again. They're like, all right, that's never going to happen again. And then it happens again, dude.
What?
China gets taken over by eunuchs 3 times, 3 separate times.
Were any dynasties like strictly eunuch? I guess that.
Yeah, dude, I forget the names of them.
Or just
but-
led by eunuchs. But
Yeah,
you
I
have to
forget,
get
I forget
some
the names of them. Dude, like people
dick
are like
havers.
aware that the eunuchs were running China. And the emperor was kind of just like, I'm pretty sure I'm in charge. And the eunuch's like, yeah, okay, dude. Until they all got their
right,
heads cut
dude.
off.
Jesus Christ.
Eunuchs have to be the most powerful people in history.
Yeah, they're totally undistracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they seem really easy to take out of power.
I don't know, man. I mean,
They can't put up.
Yeah, I think
they
having a
can't put
dick
up
and
fight.
balls is probably key to not getting your head cut off.
Yeah, to put up a good fight.
yeah, but they're just pure logic. There's pure logic the way they're thinking.
It's about balance, man. It's about balance. You can't just be.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. There also has to be
They're like
something
Spock.
something gravely missing. Like since
We
they
should start
don't want to
inserting
come-
eunuchs into the Chinese government now. That's how we fix everything. That's how we end all the social media Chinese psyops. We just start.
Just send like.
I think they're doing it to
They
us.
might be making
They're-
eunuchs right
yeah.
now to the Uyghurs.
Yeah, they could be, or we could just start sending like the average dude from America over there. Just, like, sending baristas
Dude.
over there and like, oh,
I mean, I don't know if you guys are seeing it like I'm seeing it.
In the year 3000, they're like, do you know in 2030, China was taken over by pussies?
Yeah.
They had pussy servants, dude. They would take dudes that were just pussies and let them run shit.
They like would go to cut off their dick and they'd be like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner's a
fine.
eunuch.
Is it chopped?
I mean, if you're some of it, right? I think I
don't know.
She went all the way.
Like, you were talking about the governor there, dude. I'd slow your roller. That could be the governor of California.
Any transgender in power is a eunuch in power.
They don't want to cut off their fucking dongs.
Then they're just a regular pussy.
They don't cut off their fucking dongs.
Caitlyn Jenner revealed she had gender-affirming surgery, but it's no one's business. That's the headline.
Wait, what?
Dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a
she-
eunuch.
Wait, did she say that it is no one's business, or she had the surgery like no one's business? Because she might have just had a righteous
Via guillotine.
slice.
Just a guillotine.
She had a sharpshooter take it off from like 1,000 yards.
Dude, that's a gubernatorial. That's a gubernatorial hopeful, all right?
Yeah.
How about you guys show a little bit of respect?
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I am by saying that she is a eunuch, a powerful eunuch. She's about to take control.
That was pre-vaginoplasty. That was before they had the technology.
Being a
to
eunuch
make
is different
vaginas
from
out of
being a
penises.
badass woman.
I don't think it is.
Caitlyn Jenner's a badass woman, not a eunuch, dude. Sorry.
I mean, well, the artificial hormones are flowing, so yeah, I was gonna say.
She's basically a Bane juice
dude.
badass woman. She cranks the Bane juice to just win elections.
Yeah, but it's one like fucking bad
She's
year.
gonna break Gavin Newsom's back over her knee.
Yeah, but the pharmacy runs out. Also, I was gonna say that you could be eunuchized if you ran out of like the juice, the gummy juice, the girl stuff. They take hormones and shit. So if the supply chain keeps getting, I keep hearing that all the time. You gotta buy something like the supply chain. I'm like, shut up.
You're
Shut up.
hearing that the
Supply
trans
chain's interrupted.
hormone supply chain is
It
in
could be.
distress?
I mean, I'm saying everything else is. Why not that too?
Who do you hear that from?
I hear the supply chain's fucked up. I go to places. I went to buy a belt. The whole store, a fucking clothes store, didn't have a belt. I'm like, we're having supply chain issues. I'm like, shut up.
It's the chip shortage is
Yeah,
affecting everything. I couldn't rent a car because of the chip shortage in Oregon.
Supply chain, dude.
Yeah.
Supply chain.
It's because of those boats that were stuck in that canal. Is that what this is?
What happened?
They're like boats with a bunch of cargo on them that were stuck in a canal somewhere that we couldn't get.
Why?
Is that the Suez?
Why did the boats get stuck?
Like,
Yeah,
in a-
some
in
guy
a
drifted
little-
his shipping his freighter, and he got stuck for a while. You didn't hear about this?
Yeah.
No.
That's what it looked
Wow,
like.
man.
That scene in like Austin Powers where he's trying to like back that little.
I only
car
knew
into
about
the
this
small
from
hallway.
memes, by the way. This
When
was
did
like
this-
3 months ago.
Oh yeah, dude. I
When the
started watching
supply
the
chain
news
with
2
the
weeks
shit.
ago. Huh?
That's when the supply chain with the shit.
That's when I was trying to buy a belt actually. A few months ago, and I overheard it recently again. I was somewhere, and they're like, "Yeah."
That was when Caitlyn Jenner started turning into Mr. Hyde. Just like, oh.
Yeah, apparently Caitlyn is against biological men like playing sports with women. Came out and said,
What a complicated person.
but if you can pass a hormonal test, Caitlyn was more against is like having like kids soccer teams where it's like the boys just wearing a dress, hasn't had reassignment, isn't on hormones, and it's like, dude, that's happening.
This is classic lady
California. That's why California's falling apart. We need Larry Elder.
Yeah. Do you
Clean
hear-
up these
They're
goddamn
tricking
soccer
their
fields.
teammates into liking boys. This is
True.
ladybugs all over again.
True.
Yeah. The amount of testosterone that they allow transgender athletes to still maintain and compete against women is insane.
Is it still a lot?
It's still like a natural woman. Like I don't know what the measurements is, but she's like 75 to like 85.
Yeah.
And then a man is like 500.
Sure.
And then they let transgenders.
That made me
compete.
feel really strong when you said that.
Yeah.
When you said 500, I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
dude, I am strong as fuck.
Dude, they let transgenders compete at around like 250 or some shit. So it's still like 3 times the amount of a
Dang.
normal woman. It's insane.
I had a friend strongly recommend testosterone TRT. He told me to get TRT.
Really?
He said most dudes who are just like cruising through life, working a day job, you're probably running on low T and have no idea. And like when you talk to a doctor, they'd be like, "Oh, thank God you came to me." This is a dude I know who's like a power lifter, strong as fuck, Said he went to the doctor. They like, we have to adjust your T levels. He got his T adjusted. He said he felt like he was just born.
What?
Yeah, he said he felt like he was living like half a life before.
Really?
And that it's extremely good. We should all get our T levels tested.
True. I'd be curious.
I mean, I'd be fine with sharing my result, win, lose, or draw.
I'd share my T levels. For sure.
If it means getting me closer to a cure for being a pussy, yeah, I'll take it.
What do you do with your new powers though once you're teed up?
I would probably use it to get better care of all my boys.
True.
I would take my enhanced powers, just secure a terrific future for all of my boys.
Yeah, I'd fucking drive a motorcycle into a fucking truck.
I would just find like thick tree branches and break them over my leg to impress people.
Dude,
I'd finally get the courage to murder my family.
you'll never see me without 2 crossbows at any given time.
I wonder is there
Bandolier.
What do they take your blood and just see what your T's up? What it's about?
They might look at like your Reddit history. I don't know.
I guess you can't stop though, can you? Once you start, it's like once you're on the juice, you're on the juice.
Yeah, you can't really get off.
You can't go off.
If the only downside is going back to your fucking former pussy self, that would keep me on it forever.
I don't think you can, though.
I would never backstab pussy wives.
You'll go back to like an even more pussy version of yourself.
You'll be
you think?
Dude.
You do, because your body, once you start taking the testosterone replacement, your body starts making the amount that it needs because you're getting it exogenously.
Your body starts making estrogen to like compare it. So you'd be on testosterone, and I maybe they have a different way to do it, but I think you have to take estrogen blockers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me promise you, I don't know the first thing about any of this.
Can you guys look up?
Can you guys find us a doctor?
Yeah,
and a referral.
Can you set us up right now? Yeah, I'm gonna hold out for a while. I'm gonna hold out and go on it for like the last 5 years of life, and just fucking be like, pump me up like Jurassic Park level. Pump me. I want to be a fucking problem.
Dude, I got so baned out on, it was like ashwagandha or ashwagandha. Which one is it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Ashwagandha and maca.
Yeah.
I got so baned out that I almost bought my wife a tranquilizer gun.
What?
Dude, there was days where I was like, I might need a dart in my neck before 5 p.m.
Dude,
this is crazy.
I was going hard on maca for a while. Dude, my stomach broke out.
Wait, what is this?
Your stomach broke out?
I think because it was raising my T. I was getting like roid acne.
Oh, I was imagining your stomach escaping your body, like the organ in your stomach, not belly pimples.
Maca, maca's like an Incan. It's like a root that you can grind up. I think the Incans used to take it like a lot and go into battle. But it raises your T and it raises your libido. You get hard as fucking hell.
It's crazy.
It's nuts, dude. You take a little maca every day. I was taking it for a while, just fucking getting rage.
I was getting to the point where I thought the outside of my boner wasn't structurally secure enough for the inside of my boner.
Yeah, I would take it, dude. I would like gobble maca and go on online dates and fucking just be like hard, just be hard as fuck.
Just punching steakhouse tables, waiting for the check. Come on, get out
I
of
would
here.
take it like late at night and then not be able to sleep all night and just like lay next to a girl like just fucking just totally shark eyed, just fucking.
Man,
yo, maca fucking rules.
Yeah, I really, really like that stuff.
And I think there's ashwagandha and yohimbe is another one.
Yohimbe was in there. It was Yohimbe Steel something plus.
Where were you doing?
Steel libido.
Where'd you get this?
I take the samples from my job.
Nice.
I work for a wellness place.
Yeah, they make smoothies sometimes. They do it. They'll throw in like, there was one, I got a smoothie in Chicago and it was called like the Hammer. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And I looked in it and it was just boner stuff.
You got a boner smoothie? What do you got?
I found that certain risks to TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, are increased risk of blood clots, shrinkage of the testicles, larger breasts, lower sperm count, which could cause infertility, increased risk of heart attack and stroke, and acne. So you just become a fat lady if you do it. You get castrato. Castrato yourself.
True, just get jacked and your
The
final
ultimate,
move.
dude. Imagine getting so jacked that you become a powerful eunuch. That's the ultimate bane juice.
You have a small window, dude. You become a hut. You just become a pure fucking blob, and you're just like, yes, 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 yes.
Maka the Hut.
Yes, fetch him for me. Yes, the realm will be ours. Yes.
The governor will not be pleased.
I used to be able to bench 3 times my body weight. Yes, I was hard as a rock.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's dude. Yeah, a lot of people just talk about going on that stuff.
Vitor Belfort came off of TRT. Vitor Belfort was like the most prominent TRT user on the planet, and he came off of it, and he is even older and just as much of a motherfucker as ever.
Well, no, he's back on it now. Though.
He might be back on it, but like when he was off of it, he still looked like a monster.
No, when he was off of it, that's when he was soft.
That's when he started losing.
Yeah,
he started losing.
Yeah.
His body
elite
started
talent.
disintegrating.
Yeah.
But if he was working in a garage, he would still be pretty elite.
True. This is true. I wondered. It's gotta suck when you go off it. You must be like, I'm such a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Do they make you like watching The Notebook in the office, and you're like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Turn off the juice.
Vitor said that like when he got off it, he got really depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's why he was like willing to retire so early, just so he can get back on TRT.
I think the TRT is more important than his career.
Yeah.
It's just daddy mode, dude.
But dude, you're
like, oh fucking, I feel like
your
daddy.
testosterone's being like depleted by the lifestyle that people are being forced into.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is true. I have like a mild headache
fine.
right now. It's low test.
Yeah, dude,
It's low test shit.
Your tea's dipping.
My tea's fucking flying. Actually, my tea's been raging. I just been holding in all my fucking cum. My tea's been raging, dude. I almost fapped last night. Like, I'm talking about like
That's the most low T sentence I've ever heard in my life.
No. I'm talking Metal Gear Solid. Like in bed, just fucking punching my. Fucking,
what's that?
dude, I wasn't even thinking.
Snake, you need to come. Colonel, I think I have to come.
Is this Colonel? Are you sure this isn't weird as fuck? Dude, I was just quietly, just full in the dark. Just like, I just got to go to sleep. I don't feel like getting up. And then I waited and, dude.
He jerks off.
Let's say there was a breastfeeding mission involved. And as soon as I was like, one eye, as soon as she hit the wall, I was like, dude, it was so quick, dude. No headphones. I didn't have volume. I just looked at it. That was the ultimate. It was so funny. She was like, I'm going to let her cry it out. I'm like, go get her. Go get her. Please go get her. We all need to sleep. Just come on, dude. Go get her.
Wow.
So quick. So quick. Yeah, dude. It wasn't even like it wasn't even like I was like, I'm so horny. I was like, I fucking can't sleep. I haven't been able to sleep for 2 days. I'm too spazzed out on cum. I just need to get this out of me. You know, it's tough.
I'm glad you got it out.
I know. I gotta start holding it down. Where I gotta start just fapping, dude. Just getting into like just fucking shamelessly fapping.
What's your definition of
from you,
shamelessly?
man. It just takes something. It takes too much from you.
What do you
Like
mean?
when you're fapping all the time.
I just want to. No, I'm talking about like when I need to sleep like that. I just gotta treat it like taking a shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, whose joke is it where they call it taking a number 3?
I've heard that so many times. I think that's like whatchamacallit.
You're gonna take a number 3.
Yeah, that's under creative control for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fair use.
Yeah.
It's fair use, dude. Number 3 is fucking. It's a good one.
Yeah, we should normalize taking the number 3.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, it's that's kind of what's going on right now. I talk to myself in my basement. I just acknowledge the fact that I'm full of cum. I try to get into it. I'm like, this is cool. I'm like,
I'm gonna spill over.
I'm gonna fucking spill. I will spill though. I will spill. I'm fucking. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I got pretty close to spilling, like last week. I had to do the same thing. I had to crank one out so I can get to sleep.
Yeah, man. You know,
it's just good for the family. I just like it's better for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, just crank this out.
Imagine if we were on TRT, dude. We'd probably all have girlfriends and shit, and our wives would fully know about it. And be like, dude, it's fine. It's totally fine.
I'd have a waist high trash can in my bathroom with a fleshlight mounted to the top. I would just fill the. I would cut the back out of the fleshlight and just fill the trash can. Just on trash night, just pull the trash bag full of cum over my shoulder and drag it out to the curb.
You just have like a ripped back. Your wife comes in. You're slamming a fucking fleshlight. Sit down. You're next. Fuck. God damn. Oh. Dude, that'd be so funny. He's coming, slamming just like audibly slamming a flashlight. Dude, that'd be so. TRT rules, dude.
Yeah.
TRT fucking rules.
Yeah.
Just fucking jamming my boner into the bed and be like, get out of here.
I'm clean. I'm what is it? Clean? Yeah, I'm clean. I'm not on anything. I need
You're natch.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm all natty right now. I gotta get my next supplement lined up.
What do you? Yeah, no,
I'm done
just,
Blue Chew. I don't like that I have to take it and then hope that nothing goes wrong. I don't like doing that.
Not into that.
It's too presumptuous.
I like I like the mushroom supplements. I feel like I think they're good for
Cordyceps.
Yeah,
and the lion's mane.
I'm telling you, man, if people have dick problems, like just don't jerk off for 5 days. You'll get a rager.
Yeah, I mean, it seems obvious to a married dude because the math is so easy to do. But if you're a single dude, and if you're a single dude that's not like bringing it home that often, you're probably getting pretty confused about what's going on with your wiener.
Yeah, true. Still though, yeah, I guess you're right. It'd be tough to time it up.
Like if my only outlet was porn, which is, I mean, a sliding doors for me, man. If I didn't accidentally get my wife pregnant at 21 years old, I would be an incel right now for sure. I'd be just spinning out every day.
But the VR headset, dude,
I would be lawnmower man with an auto blow. I would just be fully VR'd out and just like you'd never see me. I'd never do. But thank you God for my beautiful caring wife. I would be an incel. I would just be like cranking my meat every day, wondering why. Like, is this as hard as it gets? You know what I mean?
That's true. What if you hold off on it? Like last night, I was fully ribbed. My penis was ribbed.
Holding off on cranking is a luxury only known to married dudes.
That's true. You can't be out in the world
knowing that it's temporary. Because if you're single and you're not bringing pussy home, there's no such thing as a like. Oh, I'm just not gonna come today because it might not ever happen.
That's true. No, that's true. And you also, it's if you're like a 7-day nofap, it's tough, dude. You're out there.
Dude, I was fucking talking to a dude who's like our age, and he's not. I think he's single, and he was talking to me about how like he's like, yeah, man, things got a lot easier for me when I just stopped worrying about it. Like I just stopped worrying about getting pussy. I was like, whoa, dude,
damn,
that's the darkest thing I've ever heard.
So he was just like, I'm giving up on it.
Yeah, he's like, it comes every once in a while, and it's like, I don't really. He was just talking about not expending any energy on getting pussy. And I was just like, whoa.
Wait, is it as a person who already wasn't getting pussy?
Yeah. Yeah. He was like,
he said it comes every now and again.
I'm not gonna chase it so hard. When I say it every now and again, my gut feeling was that it's like this dude never fucks. And he's just gotten cool with it.
Like he said every now and again, so you didn't worry about him too much.
Yeah,
I'm kind of into that.
If you inflate your number to every now and again, it's 0.
Yeah.
I'm into a guy who just goes like, nah, man, I'm done. I give up. I'm never getting pussy ever again.
That's the opposite of what I'm into.
I love that. Just being like, I don't want it. I'm done.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, then what? Why go on?
What? Read cool books, dude. Do cool stuff. Make cool podcasts, dude.
Matt, listen, you can lie to me and Sid, but just don't lie to yourself.
No, I know. You need it. The worst is when you get to the point where you jerked off so much that you're like, I can't do this. I need pussy.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun recently trying to get pussy. Like trying to like negotiate or navigate rather all of the things that she has in her life as an adult woman with kids and a job.
Yeah.
And like how to not push it
What a
too
fun
far.
montage this would be in a film about you.
Yeah. Because you can't be any bit annoying at all because then it's like then you become this overwhelming force.
Yeah.
So like having to navigate that and then still end up getting put that makes me feel so accomplished.
I'm very businesslike about it. I'll just put it out there, be like, look, whenever you want to have
Brass
sex.
tacks.
Yeah, whenever you want to have sex, I'm ready. I'm ready now. If you want to wait, that's totally
Ass
fine.
tax.
But like I'm hitting that point and I'd like to have sex.
But you can say that at the wrong time though.
Oh yeah.
Because like that's something that I use. But sometimes you waited patiently enough where you're like, I can get sex any way I want to right now. I could say whatever.
Yes,
and
you know when you're
we're
due.
still
You
gonna
know when
fuck.
you're due.
Yeah.
Yes, you know when you're due, and that has to be respected.
Yeah, I try not to take advantage of it. I'm always like you said, like
It's a buyer's market for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wait till I like kind of can't sleep, and I'm like, can I have a hand job?
yeah,
But putting it out there, but if you don't put it out there, they start to get fucked up thinking you're not all about that.
yeah.
So you have to be grabbing ass.
Oh yeah,
You have to be grabbing ass.
Non-stop.
Have to be grabbing.
You have to be
Smelling ass.
passing them too closely in the kitchen and saying "excuse me, ma" while rubbing your wiener across their ass
Oh, yeah.
lengthwise.
Oh, yeah. I flash my wife constantly too.
Excuse me, ma.
Yeah.
Excuse
It's
me,
a
ma.
little flash too. Just fucking just talk. You get out of the shower, talk, and just pull your dick out of your pants and just hold a conversation until she notices.
Do you ever tell her that you sat in gum and pull your sack out of the bottom of your shorts?
Done all the tricks, dude. Done a snail. Hit her with a snail. Hit her with a nice tuck.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta let them know. You're about.
Yeah.
I might text my wife right now and be like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm all about getting pussy. What do you think about that? Just so you know, I'm all about getting pussy. Just so you know.
I always just constantly say it on podcasts. That's my tactic.
Yeah, man.
Did you,
Just-
did you get home like? Did you listen to that?
Did you listen to that? Yeah, it's a good move. It's a good move to just like leave Post-its around. Just around the house. Just like drawing dicks in a vagina. They'd be like, whoo, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I told you like we had to have like a serious talk when I started to get the, I'm getting older and I'm getting to this point where like I want to like I feel like I need to fuck all the time. Like back when when you first started like as a teenager,
Yeah.
like when you felt like you were going to explode. Like I had that like when I get to that point,
Yeah.
dude, it feels like it's just like if I don't come right now, everyone has to die.
Yeah.
Like these are the only two options.
It's true, dude.
And I never felt that before.
Really?
And it's like kind of a new thing for me. And we were in the ocean talking about this.
I'm gonna fucking die if I don't come.
Yeah, I was like, listen,
dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you could jump this one.
I was like, listen, I'm going to be calling your number a lot more, because it's like,
You're a booty call.
yeah, it's like I'm going to have to put you in the game a little more often than you've been getting in.
Damn.
Yeah, it's. She was like, "Well, you can't get out there and close the game yourself." And it's like, it makes me feel sick. I can't help that. Like I feel ill if I'm out there.
I have to seduce you. Is she saying?
No, like if I and she's like, why can't you just jerk off? Just
Oh,
jerk,
okay.
just
I
jerk off.
thought you meant like woo her. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, no, I mean it's like,
come on.
yeah, I don't know. She gave up on that a long time.
Yeah, don't
ago.
make me do that.
Yeah, I came in hard in the beginning of the 20 years. She's never been wooed. Not once. I never wooed this woman one time. It's
What do you think about that, Butter? Your face looks fucking. You got an egg on your face.
I'm a big wooer.
Are you a
big
big wooer?
wooer?
How do you woo?
that woman is gay, dog.
What's your top woo?
Just actually, I don't
He's
know.
trying to figure out the not gay one right now.
Yeah, well, it's not wooing to just like constantly grope.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm overstating it in my head.
I like once every 2 weeks I'll just start rubbing her back all nice. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
That's
And then
like
like 30 seconds later I push my boner on her. I'm like, what's good? What's happening?
I'm gonna just start grabbing her titties and go, woo, woo.
I mean, you could do like a little dance for her. Just be like, I put something together for you.
yeah, express yourself creatively to her.
Yeah, you can do it. If you just like fucking do anything, girls will be like, oh, that's so nice. Rather than
Oh, I've
be like,
been making drawings for my wife. I'm like, I made this
Yeah.
for you. I drew you this.
That's kind of nice.
Dude, if you start doing body isolation dances and shit.
I'm popping and locking
Yeah.
for my wife to get pussy.
I'll like rub
Is
her
that
shoulders.
crumping?
Dude, I'll rub her shoulders and then start like next breath be like, dude, I like get this weird pain and like right in my torso. If I don't come for a while, like it'll like hurt right there. And just like jam my boner. I'm like, oh, it feels kind of good. Okay. I've explained this pain to her, so I'm like, dude, it'll hurt if I don't. And she's like, I don't care. I'm like, it's got to be like period cramps. Same thing. It's like if I don't come, I get period cramps.
Yeah. Ainsley looked it up. She didn't believe me.
Really?
She looked it up and she found out that like when some guys when they start getting to over 40,
They get torqued.
they just need to fucking come all the time.
That's what women. Apparently, it happens to women too. Women hit like 35 and their sex drive goes fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's probably just the organism knowing, like, all right, last call.
That's what I told her. I was like, I think I'm trying to get all my cums out.
Yeah, that way you can just kind of go into old age and
Yeah.
not be bothered. You can't be bothered by like a ton of cum in old age.
Yeah.
Just
I
crystallized cum in your body.
I don't want to die with any cum in me.
Yeah, you can't. You better not.
Yeah.
You better fucking not. Yeah, that happens, dude. You get the geezers, you know.
Yeah.
You start coming a lot.
You know, Sid, I was actually horrified when Sid told me, because Sid's a couple of years older than me, and he was telling me, he was like, "Listen, you're a couple of years away from this, and you're not going to understand this, but you're about to hit a point where you can never not come."
It's a cum period.
And I was just like, dude, if I'm not already there, I might kill myself.
I know,
if it's
dude,
going
I
to get
know.
worse than this, I will kill myself. I promise
Dude,
you.
it just sucks.
Yeah. I didn't think it was gonna happen, man.
I mean, it compounds all problems. If you're like stressed and having like this is stressing you, you're doing this, and all of a sudden you realize like I haven't came in forever. It's just that's the final straw that hits you, and you just go. You're just like fucking Beowulf. You're just down in a cave, just like.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking. Me and the chat on Twitch were talking about this last
the
week.
boys.
But like, yeah, me and the boys had this figured out. Like the ancient Greek dudes had this all figured out. Number one is like, I've been really stuck on like how many dudes I know that are married to like bitch wives, and just like dudes that aren't allowed out. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I'm like, first of all, I'm trying to destroy those marriages to boost my boys, trying to reclaim my boys. But also like if you're stuck in like even like a temporary bitch wife situation, if I had the opportunity to just like throw on a toga and then go down to like a marble courtyard and wrestle a dude and invent math and then come with my boys and in my boys,
Yep.
Perfect solution.
Yep. No, for real.
It's
Wrestling. That's the trifecta.
Dude.
Wrestling. You know, could be crossword puzzles, could be math.
Just
could just be
roughhousing.
philosophizing, just being like, actually, here's what I think about outer space. And
Here's a new
like,
philosophy, and then you come.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. They figured it out.
Get home,
Just
just tired
totally-
as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Telling each other how you would fix something. Like, you know, I'd fix that wagon.
Yeah, man. Just like beautiful columns everywhere.
Yeah, they did it. They had it figured out.
Dude, and
They
then we
sure
can
did.
talk about how we would have built the columns if we built the columns.
Big time. Yeah, big time. Well, like the power of your house. Like, my fucking house is so glorious. And you just fucking getting head from like 13-year-olds. That's what they did. They had boys. They called them their so you'd have a kid with your wife, but it wasn't like, you know, it was still half your wife, so it wasn't like your pure lineage. So they would take like
You'd get your son pregnant, and that would be your pure.
no, they would just find a boy. So they find a boy, and you would just fully empty all, you know, no pun intended, but you would like fully give them like you would just be like, I'm going to carbon copy my entire philosophy and worldview into you, and then like they'd suck your dick too.
So they wooed the boys.
Yes, it was like your soul copy.
I find myself changing my mind about the Greeks.
The Greeks. Yeah, so you would like find a boy and be like, I'm gonna teach you every single thing I know. Like I have my kids, obviously. That's like shit I do with my wife. You're gonna be my true protege.
You're trying
I'm
to
gonna
like
fuck you.
What did you do with your son?
Clone yourself?
Hey, your son was cool, but he was still half your wife, so he didn't get
Find
the full,
a man for your son to suck.
Your son might have sucked them. That might have been like the rite of passage. That's where all those wrestling matches were about. It would be like it was ultimate surrender. It was just your son would wrestle your protege.
I'll leave the kids at home, man. This is for me and my boys.
Yeah. Are you sure that wasn't their attempt at trying to have some like eternal youth thing where they were like, you know, I'll download all of my stuff into them and then I'll suck my soul into their dick?
Well, they died at like 28.
No, they would get sucked. I think. Did they? I think they already had lifespan.
That's what I'm saying.
40.
Like so like the dude that was given the information would also suck the little boy's dick.
No, I think it was. I think they would get sucked. I think they might have been versed. I don't know. I don't know the
Yeah.
exact. I
Well,
think
they-
they fucked the boys in the butt. To be fair, I think they fucked the boys in the
That
butt.
sounds closer
Yeah,
to the
so they're
truth.
trying to give that boy their essence. Like I'm gonna become this boy.
Yeah, well, I mean, they would like teach him philosophy, and then they're like, all right, now I'm gonna fuck you in the butt. Well, it's just a hard
Man, I love history cast.
jump. That's a hard jump to be like. And then what's matter? And you're like, there are these particles that come from space, and you're like, here, actually, I'll
Most
show you.
triangles are pretty much the same. Oh my god!
And when the sun hits this, that means it's going to be this, and then it's like, ugh. Yeah, you would just start. I mean, I honestly,
As soon as they get to like rhombuses, you're like, oh, I gotta get going. I was gonna stick around for all the other stuff, but I really gotta go.
I mean, the kids probably get turned on, dude. Exactly. You're hitting them with like the Pythagorean theorem, and they're like, wait, so that
Little boy's so impressed by math that they want to suck your dick.
Oh, where are we at, Gardini?
In the middle of nowhere.
Damn. God damn. God motherfucking damn it.
It's also wild to think of like math as like a technology back then.
Yeah, man.
Like it's like 4 + 4 is 8. It's like, holy shit, did you hear it? Yo, Tim got 4 + 4 is 8.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I thought I just had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
You'd just be like, I got a lot of stuff. Like, how many? You'd be like, what?
2 armfuls.
Like, just a lot of stuff. Dude, there people must have lied so bad about how many cows they had. It's like, dude, I
I
have.
wonder how little education you would need for all of this to just be the most retarded thing you've ever heard. This is so stupid.
Nah, dude, this is all cutting edge. This is all peer reviewed. This is peer reviewed. This is absolutely peer reviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was, you know, so we've covered ancient Greece. We've covered sex and marriages.
Powerful eunuchs.
Yeah, man. We covered a lot of fucking ground.
It's been a trip.
Yeah,
A journey.
We've covered a lot of fucking ground. I guess I'll chat about this. I don't know why. I started thinking today about.
Were you saving this for the solo cast? You're about to bless us with solo cast material?
I have, so I cut and burn all the time. But this might be the dumbest thing in the world. But I was thinking about like the pandemic and all this other stuff, and like just going back in time where like, you know, you like watch your family fucking starve to death. That was like pretty commonplace, you know, just a few hundred years ago.
Still happens.
Yeah, it still for sure happens.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like, it was like, you know, instead of now we're like, oh, another Monday. This was like the shit people were dealing with.
This was a potential outcome for
This is
any
a potential
family unit.
bad Monday, dude.
And
And you were just fucking like, well, what I was thinking about more so was like you go out, you try to find food. You're not like 5 days in a row, you're unsuccessful. And it's just like, what a fucking shitty house that is to deal with. Just coming home, everyone's hungry as fuck, and everyone's like getting sick as shit. And then you finally go out and get food, and you walk so far that you're just too tired to bring it back home. Like you're physically depleted, and you just never go back home.
Start another family.
You just never go back home. You're like, dude, I twisted my ankle. I can't drag this thing back there. I'm just not going back. Like I can't. Sucks. But as an organism, I don't have the gas to go back there. And my kids are fucked.
You know, it's funny. Eventually, you eat enough. You're like, a couple days go by. I can make it back. You get home, and everyone is starved to death.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that was the other thing. Or your son comes and avenges you, like, you know, 14 years later. You just see a dude who looks like you, and you're like, oh, he's fucking cuts your head off.
That's cool. All right, we got a movie idea on our hands.
Yeah, I was like, that must have happened a lot. Where you'd go on a hunt and be like,
Retarded apocalypto.
you're like, I'm lost. You're like, I'm pretty sure I'm lost right now, and you just fucking be like, I mean,
wow, man. I don't know. Who knows how far from home I am. I'm totally disoriented right now. Yeah, it's like when dads get lost on family vacations in the Adirondacks and they turn up in, Yuma 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, Toa was in a fugue state the whole time. It was wild.
Yeah, man. Well, it also, I don't know why, but I've been thinking a lot about like dudes who cheat on their wives, like 50-year-old dudes who just fucking have an affair. I don't know why it makes me laugh.
This was the fucking Zappa documentary.
It makes me laugh so fucking hard.
Oh, like normal ass, like
Yeah, it's
family
like,
men.
what are you doing?
It's so fun.
What are you doing?
I mean, it's just sick to just be at home and be like, how was your day? And be like, it was good. Oh, me betraying you and the family? That was good. Oh, that's fine. I'm a little tired. I want to go to bed. So crazy, dude.
Yeah, I knew a doctor who I worked for a doctor, and his wife was like involved in the practice and stuff like that, and I worked there for like 2 years. And this guy was like for a doctor, this guy was like crazy charismatic, very cool guy.
Well,
like, in his 50s. I was just like, wow, man, it's so wild. This dude went to fucking medical school. He was like a cardiologist.
yeah.
His wife was like cool too. Like for old people, they were cool.
Sure.
And one day, one of like the girls that worked in the office pulled me aside. She was like, "Yeah, man, he got wrapped up with a nurse at the hospital a couple of years back. Things have been pretty weird ever since."
What?
Yeah, man, he strayed in like older than a dude. I can't imagine a dude that age. Like, I gotta risk it all.
I think they do. I think that's
Dude,
right.
when you're like 50 and you cheat, you ruin a whole community.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of stinks, man. Your kids are at college, and they're like, "What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What? Dad got pussy?
Fucking loser.
Dad got pussy? Wait, why did Dad get pussy, Mom? Did you get a lot of pussy? Yeah, dude, a college divorce is wild.
I can't imagine.
Being like, okay, like,
Yeah. That happened to Ansley.
so where do I really?
Yeah.
It's like,
Like-
I guess I'll. All right, fuck, man.
It was like they were like, yeah, we're gonna get divorced. Go to college. You go to college while we deal with this shit.
That's fair though. Honestly, I feel
Well,
like
I mean, no, they were late. Like he left
a long time coming.
before,
Oh, okay.
right before she went to college. He left.
Yeah. He just drove.
I
up
would've just
there.
said
He
I
just
was
drove
going
over
to
there and
college.
stayed.
Yeah.
Oh man, dad dorms.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Dad can
god,
just stay off campus. You got apartments for him.
that should be the move.
Dude, a dad frat. Everyone's just dropping their kids off of college and abandoning their wives.
That should. Yeah, you drive up there. You're like, I can't go. How can I go back?
Oh man, those would be cool parties too.
Yeah, dude, it's old school. We just rode old school. Old school. We just fucking rode old school.
Whoops.
You guys know any funny quotes from old school? We should just fucking...
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's high tea. That's high tea. Dude, I was wondering, when's the next like comedy movie? There's not been a comedy movie for a while, like a blockbuster. Like there was, who were the Farrelly brothers?
Farrelly brothers with the goats.
They were good comedy guys. Coen brothers, they had like a little more mysterious type comedies. But
One
like,
thing I always recommend to people is there's a YouTube video. It was like the making of Dumb and Dumber, and it was like, it seems like it was like an early DVD bonus feature or even like a VHS like making of. And the Farrelly brothers like could not get Dumb and Dumber made. Like studios were sending back like the rejections with not just like no, but like this is the worst idea we've ever seen. No one will make this. But when they're telling the story, it's like they didn't even consider those opinions. They're just like, nah, it doesn't matter. This is the
we're making this.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty sick.
yeah. They barely made it because Jim Carrey was about to become like the most famous actor in comedy.
So they had him locked in.
They had him and like they almost missed out on him. They were like a day from not ever having Jim Carrey for Dumb and Dumber.
Who would they have had?
I don't know.
John Leguizamo.
Fuck.
Hot off the press.
Martin Lawrence.
Oh, dude, I just watched the Black Knight.
Oh, such a good movie.
I just watched that this weekend. It's interesting, you know.
Guarantee it was better than The Green Knight.
Movie. What was the Green Knight?
The new one.
Oh, or the Green. That's right.
Where the dude is so much of a loser that they cut his head off.
Yeah. I still haven't seen that.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Okay, so The Green Knight is a miserable movie, but there's a really cool moment, and I might have this wrong. I didn't bother looking it
He
up.
comes, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice.
They show cum. They show very convincing cum on screen.
Oh, dude.
There's a really cool moment in the beginning. You can probably watch the first couple minutes and see this. There's a really cool moment in The Green Knight where I think this is what happens. They're having, King Arthur is the king. He's super old, right? He's not, he couldn't fight someone with a sword if he wanted to. But when the Green Knight shows up, King Arthur doesn't know what to think of it. And he's looking around the room and he looks over at like kind of like a gnarly dude with like cryptic face tattoos. It's got to be Merlin.
Obviously.
Merlin takes a look over at the Green Knight and there's like a red aura creeps onto the screen. And then it cuts back to Merlin's face. And then he looks back at Arthur. He's like, nothing. That's all that. He doesn't say a word. There's no part for Merlin in the movie aside from like him reading the Green Knight and just being like,
This guy stinks.
nothing, dude.
He
Yeah.
was just like,
He's like, it's really, really fucking cool.
damn.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they show a wizard and he's like,
This guy sucks.
weird. This is not great.
Fuck.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I gotta check it. The Black Knight was pretty
Black
tight.
Knight guaranteed holds up though.
Black Knight was tight. It was it is funny, it's definitely, it doesn't age well. It's strange. I was like I was thinking about like, dude, if someone released this now, it would be wild.
Like what about it didn't age well?
Just the not like, it's not like in a bad, well, it's not like in a, like, it's like it's bad or like negative. It's just like, it just has a lot of tropes. Like the this is the one scene is like the white people are playing like they're like playing lutes, and he's like, "No, guys, this is how you do it." Like,
Oh, yes, dude.
Yeah.
I was just laughing. It's not like a bad or negative way. I was just laughing like, dude, if somebody just
They
released...
serve him gross food, and he's like, "Oh hell no!"
He just sees like a hot chick, and he's like, "Oh, yeah." It's pretty wild. But yeah,
It was the 90s. It was like
It was the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was totally, it was totally what we needed at the time.
yeah.
I was laughing about just releasing something like that, like now, and having people like, "What the fuck is this?" Like if
Yeah.
you release that now, people would be like, "What the fuck
Oh, dude,
are you doing?"
I watched. I mean, you can hear me complain about this on the most recent Dad Me. I watched the movie *Malignant* that just came out. It was like a horror movie. It was supposed to be very fun, right?
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it's not good, but it's fun," right? It was miserable. It sucked. Everything about it was bad. But there's a scene where a girl gets thrown into like a lady jail, and the lady jail is just full of like mean lesbians that they just like smear dirt on the actresses' faces. But there's also a black prostitute that's dressed up like fucking Beyonce and Austin Powers. Like there's like a 70s like funk soul sister lady prostitute
In jail.
in jail. It's the craziest visual. I cannot believe it made it into a movie.
Women's prison has to be just absolute hell on earth.
Well, there's Netflix reality shows about it now. It's
Really?
exactly what you would expect. Yeah, it's like the girls that you would see eating chips on the bus on the way to school in the morning.
Just get fucking caught up in a circumstance.
Exactly. Yeah, just like, accusing each other of shit, like not even realizing how serious it is that they're in jail.
Yeah.
This movie was wild, and they had the most outrageous black hooker I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah, The Black Knight, it was fun. It was a joy. It was a fun movie. It was just, I remember being like, dude, if they drop this now, people will be like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
What was the plot? Like, what did he have to do in that movie?
He fell into water because he saw a chain in the water. He saw a necklace in the water and he went after it. Fell in the water. He got transported to feudal time. I didn't realize it until I had to explain it. He saw a gold chain in a moat and he fell in and like semi-drowned. It's an old African myth, dude.
That's crazy.
I didn't realize until I said,
Yeah.
he saw like a fucking really sick piece.
Yeah, because then if
fucking went
I remember in the end of the movie, he comes back in that water.
Yeah.
And then he realizes that he could stand in the water. Is that?
No, he comes back. So he does his whole adventures, and he's like basically, they think he's someone else. He think he's like French.
Yeah.
So like the whole time the king's listening to him, but like he's pulling some cool modern stuff. So everyone's he's kind of getting like, people are like, oh, this guy kind of rules. Obviously, then like that reverses, he loses it. But there's a lady there. They're all supposed to assassinate the king, and he doesn't know that. Like they think he's in on the assassination plot. So he like meets this lady, falls in love, but then he comes back. He comes back, and they resuscitate him, and then he sees the lady in real life, like her, and they're like, oh, I think I know you from somewhere.
Yeah.
They meet.
The reason you couldn't make that movie now is because like now when they show like ancient like knights and shit like that, every movie pretends that there was also like black people that were like knights and shit. Like,
No, they did this. They were very historically accurate. Everyone is like very mean.
yeah, but
People
not
were
now.
like openly mean to him because they were black the whole movie. They're very mean. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
When they finally make like Leslie Jones going back to medieval England, there's gonna be people like, wow, what a powerful lady. Wow.
True.
Future? I didn't even notice. I just thought she was so like cool and strong. Dude, Leslie Jones in a jousting tournament? Make it. Let me watch that.
Dude, that makes me laugh so hard. I never even thought about that. It was just, he was like working at a place. Their place wasn't going that well. And he like, his friend is like, we should like sue or so. I forget there's some crazy line. And then he falls in, has a whole medieval adventure and comes out and better man. Pretty cool. It's a good movie.
Yeah, so comedies aren't the same anymore
Yeah,
because
what are they
of
doing
Sacha
now?
Baron Cohen and Jackass.
Yeah, I guess now it's like.
So new Jackass is going to be the funniest movie in the past 10 years, probably.
You think so?
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yeah. And Bad Trip, which was basically Black Borat.
What's Bad Trip?
Bad Trip was Eric Andre and Lil Rel. That was like the funniest movie I can remember seeing lately.
When was that?
Like last year, I think.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's like what's that? It was Netflix only. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'm talking about blockbuster comedy hit. They're coming out with one now. Apparently, one is out that they're trying to pump up.
What is
it? I don't know.
Well, what was the one they made sequels of it? The in
Hangover?
Vegas, the Hangover. That was like the last big
That was the last big buddy comedy blockbuster.
that the
Yeah, but
mainstream.
that
was trying to
started
really
out like
push on.
very like well respected and loved, and by the end, it might as well have been like Jeff Dunham. Like Hangover
Yeah.
4 was like the lamest thing,
They had a 4?
or 3. I don't know.
Three, I think it
However
was
far
three.
that
I didn't
was.
see any
Yeah.
of the hangovers.
Well, I mean, because like Hangover 1, it was like a decent comedy movie at a time when it seemed like the good comedy movies have fallen off.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no, it's still around. I mean, I didn't love that.
The boys need a good comedy movie. Nothing fired.
Jackass.
That sets the tone for the boys for
We
like
need
3
to,
years.
When
You get to-
Jackass comes out, we need to celebrate it almost like cataclysmically. It's got to be. It's got to be a Ragnarok level. Event
you want
for
to
the
party
boys.
on Jackass?
I'm gonna party on Jackass as hard as possible.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
I'm gonna get fucked up and go to the movies. I'm gonna tailgate for Jackass. Just in the parking lot by myself, just ripping Primus out of my mind on drugs.
I got fucked up for Step Brothers when it came out.
Yeah.
I remember being like fucked up in
It's a
there.
landmark comedy.
Yeah, true. It was actually, I enjoyed it very much.
I like Tropic Thunder. I was big on that when it came
Tropic
out.
Thunder was
Tropic Thunder is
a
top of the mountain
masterpiece,
stuff.
bro.
Yeah.
That was a fucking masterpiece. Didn't know it was Robert Downey Jr. till like someone told me. I didn't know. Swear to God. I thought it was a black guy. He tricked me. I thought it was a black guy. I was just kind of like, who is that guy?
You thought it was a black guy playing a white guy playing a black guy playing.
I just thought it was a black guy. I was like, who? I don't know any actors, so I was just kind of like, I've never seen that guy before. I was just kind of like, didn't think anything of it. And then someone said, like, whenever it was revealed to me, I was just like, what? I went back and I'm like, that's fucking right. It is Robert Downey Jr. He fully tricked me, dude. He was fully fucking passable.
Yeah, yeah. I think the only one ever, like in a movie, the most passable blackface ever
Yeah.
for sure. Is
He
Robert
also
Downey Jr.
skated on that. No one ever gave him shit. He was in
He was
fucking
that good.
Iron Man. Did he win any Oscars for that? And the winner
Probably
was
not.
Robert Downey
Yeah, I'm not
Jr.
sure.
In the category of best
Dude,
blackface.
Justin Trudeau is probably watching that being like, oh, fuck. Fuck. How the fuck did he how did he pass through a blackface scandal?
It wasn't a scandal. He was that good.
No. I'm
No,
talking
Trudeau.
about Justin
Oh,
Trudeau.
Trudeau.
I don't think he ever fully recovered from that.
Dude,
I think
he's
up until
fucking
that,
in the windbreaker
up
yelling at
until that, I
everybody
think
about needles.
you could not get away from headlines about Justin Trudeau being like hot and cool. And after that, he's like tail between his legs, kind of. He turned into a eunuch after
He
blackface.
did get eunuch too.
Yeah, he eunuched his dick off.
That's your only
He
choice.
blackfaced his dick off.
Drake blackface too, which was strange.
Drake is half, right?
I know, but it's like they try to take him down with something like that, and they was just like, dude,
He was probably happy that they went with that and not being a fucking pedophile.
true. He might have started it up. I also think the Larry Elder egg thing. I think that might have been the Larry Elder, black conservative, got an egg thrown at him by a woman
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that.
wearing a gorilla mask,
Yeah.
and it was funny
Like
too
a purple
because
hair girl.
Mm-hmm.
purple hair, yeah. But I was that
You think it was a false flag?
I'm saying it could have been. I'm not saying, look, I don't think he would set that up. I mean, the man wants to win.
Yeah.
So maybe, dude, the lady comes up and just beams an egg and just keeps her. And they never got arrested or anything. They're just like, hey, get
They
out.
also try to fight the security guards.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I genuinely don't think it was a false flag. I think
Yeah.
it was just like a crazy fucking lady. Yeah, beamed an egg. And then on Fox, the guy was like, it's clearly a hate crime. You know, you're black. She's a gorilla mask. And he was just like,
Okay.
he was like, Then it's like, do you think that was her only mask? You think she threw the egg and was like, fuck.
I wonder if after she's through, she's like, "Oh my god, it's a gorilla mask. Why did I didn't have any others.
All my friends are going to
Oh,
talk to
fucking
me.
idiot.
Yeah, that stinks, dude.
I'm not right. He's kind of racist because he's conservative, not me.
Yeah.
Oh, what a miscalculation.
Yeah, man. But, dude, hasn't gotten, no one's, they could have, that was the perfect Scooby-Doo, dude. They could have pulled the mask off and revealed the villain. I don't know how they were just like.
Yeah, that's funny. It almost
was.
wasn't a news story. It was almost like a fail video. It was like a meme.
Yeah.
I didn't even connect that it was like an important story.
It's so funny because he doesn't realize an egg's flying over his head. He realized like something's happening because he just like kind of winces out of nowhere. It's such a sick. I just want to capture that still of just Larry Elder just fucking wincing as an egg just flies over his head. I mean, dude, if he got egged, that would have been fucked up. If he would have had to gone down. Also, his security detail is just like
He would have been Black
a
JFK.
70-year-old fat white guy. Some fucking fat Mike Pence looking dude just like grabbed the lady's arm and was like, get out of here. And that was it. They didn't fucking like arrest her. Like, who the fuck are you?
That's cool.
He was
That's
like,
cool.
get the fuck out of here, lady.
You can't overreact to that kind of thing. That's part of the thing that I think fucks the other side, I guess, is like just the overreaction to everything.
Yeah, man.
Like treating that like a hate crime and like pinning the girl on the ground.
Yeah, dude.
I think that would kind of shoot yourself in the foot.
Dude. He just fucking, it's so fun. The moment the egg's
He'd
flying.
be shooting himself in his extra bone in his foot.
He just steals himself. He just goes, looks
Cool.
real fucking bad. And
Cool.
then just an egg fucking flying over his head.
Yeah, man.
He's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah. The way Ansley, you just reminded me of something Ansley said the other day. We were talking about, she was saying how crazy it would be if JFK wasn't shot, but he was just so backed up with cum that his head exploded.
It's possible. It is possible.
Yeah, dude, the Russians convinced his wife to not fuck him for so long that his head flew off.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe died.
Yeah. And
They
then
cut off all his cum supply. They blockaded his cum.
His very Irish penis just fucking backed up and sent it right to his brain.
Yeah, that's why you can't find, of course, the shooter. That's why you don't.
Yeah.
The angle.
There was no shooter, dude.
Nah, there was no shooter.
Just
They framed.
Dude, everyone in the car getting sprayed with cum.
His wife be like, John, no. It's not your fault, ma'am.
I told him to take care of it himself.
Dude, they don't want you to they say that, but dude, if you did that and turned that into just like,
Now I need to see the video again to make sure like she's not like reaching for his dick when he gets hit. She's like,
Too late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, too little, too late.
yeah, man, she pulls out her tits like,
No.
no.
Just like rubs them together. Detitillator.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to JFK. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Way too much cum in him. He was stressed. His head exploded. It's all his wife's fault. Ladies and gents, I think that brings us to the end of this program. Thank you guys so much for coming and doing this.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, sirs. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Can't believe it's been like 8 months since we did Stoner Dads last.
I know.
Oh wow.
I got fucked up on time.
Me too.
I thought one of my kids mentioned Uncle Daycare to me. The Gillian Keefe stuff was like almost a year ago.
What the
I thought that was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, dude.
I thought we did Stoner Dads like 2 months ago.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're all in a time warp, like wormhole right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, we got grounded for like a year.
True.
And we're almost allowed out. So it's like the time's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that before I went to bed.
We're flying too close to the black hole.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, people got to be fucked up right now.
They sure are, man.
You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I was
They
like
sure are.
laying there being like, dude, it really, I wasn't getting negative Nancy, but I was like, it's fucking tough right now. It's tough on the boys.
The
Dude,
people
it's
that
tough
are
on
like
the boys.
energetically like, don't go out. Like, well, I don't give a fuck who is pro or anti-vax or mask, but like the people who are going online and like, stay the fuck home, wear them as like, oh, dude, your insides are blackening on you. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't want those people to come back out.
It's not going to end well, and they probably won't. But dude, I was thinking about just like, you know, there's already the stress of like, you know, I can tap back into like I'm stuck in an office, fucking hated it. I'm just like seething with anger constantly, and then you layer this shit on top of that, dude. That's like hemorrhage shit. Of just being like,
So I feel sympathy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I feel bad. I'm just saying that's like, you think about that, and it's like you come home, you're dealing with already the weird work stuff. Then they lay this extra layer on you at work. Then you come home, you're fighting with your babe about maybe her mom's freaking out about it, and it's just like,
It's
what do
about
we
to
got to
get
do?
worse,
We
'cause,
got to
like,
stay inside for 2 weeks before we go to visit your fucking parents.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Dude, my
Dude,
wife just got over
schools
the
are gonna
fucking
be
Delta.
sending people home, and it's gonna go like during cold and flu season. It's gonna get fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
Also, dude, the schools don't have anything figured out. So, like, they've been stringing us along like, wow, man, things are going to be pretty rigid and weird when we get back. Dude, so my wife had, I guess it was the Delta variant. She just got over COVID.
Yeah.
Probably for the second time that our family went through it. And So we had to keep our kids home. And when we told the school, like, hey, there's a COVID case in our house, they were like, okay. They like, you could almost hear people on the phone like shuffling papers, like, yeah, we have a plan in place for this. We just have to, oh, you know what? Let me call you back. Like they were making it up as they went along.
Oh my God.
Like the other, and you know, like I said, dude, we live in a very integrated neighborhood. Not a high vaccination rate. Shit is
Patriots.
retarded.
Really?
Shit's retarded.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Just, it would almost be better if everyone was refusing to comply. It's just people are just almost behaving randomly.
Yeah.
People are making like random decisions and spinning out.
Yeah,
It's so fucked
there
up.
were a family that had COVID exposure in my son's school, and one kid was in one grade, another kid was in another grade, and they just sent those 2 grades home.
The whole grades?
Yeah, both grades.
What?
Like meanwhile, every other
Dude,
grade
that's
is
epic
like
for school though, dude. You're in school and all of a sudden they're like, whole school goes home for a week. Yes.
yeah. You know
Yes.
how many
Those
fake
kids got to
COVIDs?
experience 9/11.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I might start selling hot, like just positive
Hot
tests
spit.
to the schoolyard.
We sell
Whole-
pause loads.
Like if all you guys give me $5, I'll send the whole fucking squad home.
Yeah.
Well, basically, my whole point, I was in bed and I was like, man, I hope everyone's all right, dude. I was like, this shit is going on too long. It stinks. And again, yeah, people, I don't want to get political, but it's just like, I feel bad for the boys.
People are really fucked up,
Yeah, I feel bad for the boys.
but they
bro.
don't have to be, man. You can still be okay.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel bad for the boys, dude. There's no fucking funny comedy movies out. Besides, hopefully Jackass delivers, dude.
And
If
Jackass
Jackass
will
doesn't
turn it around.
deliver, the boys are going to fucking...
It's gonna be all right. Then I'll start to worry. If Jackass sucks,
Dude, the boys need a fucking comedy to
I'm gonna
rally
panic.
against.
I'm gonna panic.
I'm
if
gonna
Jackass
fucking
stinks.
I'm gonna run away. Yeah, dude, the boys can't have any fun, and it's just, dude, we're all in fucking lockdown. It stinks. It stinks in the sense that it's like, dude, I feel bad for the boys, dude. Then like your job, you're getting crushed in your job, then you're arguing about like you gotta wait 2 weeks to go to your fucking mom's house, and all of a sudden it's just like you turn on like your phone that you're addicted to, and it's nothing but shit that just fucking just incenses you with anger.
It's all bad.
And then you
doses.
just go to bed and repeat, and it's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
It needs to stop.
you're spiking yourself with your phone. It fucking stinks.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know, man.
I'm not saying everything. I'm not dooming and glooming everybody.
I'm not
saying,
doom and glooming either.
I'm painting
Dude,
the picture, and I'm saying
I'm having
just-
the most fun I've ever had. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm too busy to do anything extra because my days are so full of just like shit I'm enjoying.
for sure.
It's attainable for anybody.
Yes, it's the key.
That's what. Don't worry about the boys. Just remind them, dude. Shit can rule should you choose.
True. Yeah, you can rise up during this troubled times, dude. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that's the thing. It's just, some dudes get lost in the sauce. They just go like, this sucks. And it's like, brother,
Straighten up.
come on, don't fucking
Get it
do
together. Get it together. You know what we should start doing is like slapping people to wake them up. We should start
True.
slapping our boys. Like snap out of it.
Or just eunuching them.
Yo,
Just eunuching them.
I'm gonna start conquering my boys. And
Serve
cutting
me.
their dicks off.
Serve me. But that's my state of the union to the boys, dude. Just hang in there, brothers. You'll be fine. 2 years from now, oh man, it'll be so fun when this
No,
is
dude,
over.
fuck that. Right now, you can feel good now.
True. This is true. True. I'm doing a little bit of like war. This is
I'm
the
doing a
picture.
lot of drugs.
This is the picture.
I'm doing a ton of drugs.
Everybody is. Everybody's drinking, getting fucked up. Everyone's fucking wheels are getting loose. Loose.
It is a little crazy how fucking inebriated everybody is right now.
Yeah, people are getting fucked up, dude. Everyone's getting fucking trashed.
Dude, I didn't know this. Somebody was saying the other day, I think it was Larry Elder, but somebody said that Gavin Newsom closed down churches and schools, but he left the strip clubs open. I mean, that kind of made me fuck with him a little bit.
Newsom.
Yeah, because was he not looking out for the boys in that moment?
No, he wasn't. He's just a fucking Larry Elder better fucking beat Newsom, dude. I don't even know anything about Newsom. I just want him to lose so
I
bad.
promise I will not learn anything about this situation.
It's just
That's my commitment to the boys, dude. I won't learn a single thing about California ever in my life.
True. That's a fair point.
And stop worrying about Australia, dude. It's not real.
It's not fucking
Stop
real.
sending-
You're 100%.
Stop texting. Get out of the group chat sending each other panic shit about Australia, dude. It's not fucking real. Australia is a psyop. You know how many group chats I'm in where someone every day is just like, shit's finally hitting the fan in Australia, dude. Only matter of time till it comes here. Not real, dude. Shut up.
Yeah.
Stop reading about Australia.
That can't come here. Yeah, Australia's not real. it is real. Canada, unfortunately, is a totalitarian state above us, and they're psyoping us about Australia just to distract us from the truth that we all rule and our boys are fine.
That makes sense. I watch Skynet News
Obviously.
on YouTube from Australia, and it's
They
just
have
like
it
this.
Skynet News. That's what it's called.
It's Sky something. Yeah, it's Skynet, right?
Probably.
Wait, is Spaniard not real?
Dude, it's the same.
Sky News is UK.
What's it called?
Sky TV, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right. It's
Dude,
Sky
it's
TV.
it's the same thing about America, like about the U.S. that Tim's saying that they say about Australia, that we say about. They're like, dude, Biden fucked up. He's about to get out of the office. Like,
I did hear that.
Dude, that's all the news is all the time. It's like, dude, America finally hit the last straw. It's about to explode.
They might be right. They might be fucking
But it's not, how much is going to change in your fucking day to day? It's already annoying to go to the store. It's already like you can't fucking afford anything. Anytime like major news happens, nothing changes in my life except like everything gets slightly more expensive. Historically, going back from like when I started working like 20 years ago,
For sure.
nothing has ever mattered.
For sure.
And the sooner you realize that and just start like almost behaving more retarded in your day to day, you get very happy.
That's very true. That's very
Stop trying, dude. Don't convince yourself that you're smart. Don't try to fucking convince your boys that like you have your thumb on the pulse. Throw your money away and like scam cryptocurrencies and like, oh man, laugh about it when it's gone. It's fine.
true.
You'll go to bed happy.
That's actually very true.
You'll go, instead of like staying up super late and just like grinding your teeth and being miserable, you'll go to bed like, man, I wish I had more time in the day for all the retarded bullshit that made me giggle a little bit.
It's true.
I love the fucking boys.
Yeah, dude. They need to hear it. I don't know if it was just me. I was like too high to go to sleep last night, and I was full of cum, and I was like, "The world's miserable right now."
Yeah, dude. I
But
stayed
instantly
up until
thought
5
about the
a.m. on
boys.
fucking acid. I was there too.
Yeah, I was just like, "God damn, dude, this is bad." Every time I turn on my phone, it's just fucking so sad.
Dude, we have rare cicadas out right now. They're born screaming about getting pussy, and then they go away for 17 years.
They rule.
Think about your cicada
I like
boys.
cicadas, dude.
Yeah.
I like cicadas. I
They're
mean,
they're
I'm
the
not a farmer.
summer lifeguards of the animal kingdom.
True that.
They hatch screaming about pussy in late spring, and then they don't shut up until they all fuck or die by the end of summer.
That's what we need to do.
That's pretty sick.
What's up?
Yeah.
Cicadas, dude.
We gotta come. Just listen. Come as much as you can. Yeah, and that's all you gotta do. Come, do your thing. All right, we're done. Thank you guys.